Good evening, this is Kuro. Got a ranked game in Yugumo. Uh, just kind of messing around, had ships that were still in battle and decided I'd bring out Yugumo. I'm testing a new build. This is full gunboat spec. So one of the issues with Yugumo, I feel that this rank season was you had to have the gun power to duke it out over caps, punish destroyers when they're spotted, and Yugumo actually gets a little crazy when you put on full gun spec. We're talking reload, basic firing training, adrenaline rush, expert marksman. Um, this is actually a 19-point captain. I only have 16 points used on it. Just for this particular build. I'm not gonna keep it this way. I didn't need the extra points, so just not gonna spend the extra doubloons to respec it. So with Yugumo, you've obviously got the concealment advantage. Excuse me. It's about 2 in the morning right now, and I appear to be a little tired. So what I'm doing, I'm basically just doing the typical creeping around up here near the cap. My team, this is another special team. It's, you know, there's no spotting back over here. Where's our radar cruiser going? Oh, it's going there. It's taking a battleship with them too. And I don't have much in the way of any sort of support around the cap, so I've got to play kind of safe. And I'm just circling around right now, seeing what I can spot. There's a Neptune out there that I believe is radar, and obviously the Kitakaze can be an issue if I run into him. In this game, rather than throw waves of torpedoes all over the place like you would normally do, like, you know, send both your torps here, I'm actually, for the most part, I'm sending spreads just kind of individually aimed in different areas. And, you know, you can see how that does. But right here, this is Yugumo Z46. This is how you play those boats. Um, just reversing into the objectives, nice, slow, controlled. You know, anything that any DD you spot, you've got most of your firepower on the back of your boat. And I'm just creeping up here. See the lion again. We've got Torpson 22. He's going to be a potential interesting target. I'm going to go ahead and call target on the cruiser. That's always a good habit to get in. I picked up the cap and just going to throw one set of torps out here. Looks like he's getting ready to turn out. So I go on ahead, lead him a little bit. And then just gonna take another stab at it since he seems to be pretty fixed going in that direction. Gonna pause it right here. This is This is one of the most annoying things about this season, and it's battleships. He's sitting out in the open. There's a smoked up Kitakaze and a Jean Bart just farming him. He has absolutely no chance at winning this. And yet he's gonna sit there in the open and do that. You know, why not use this island? You know, you can park right here and you can shoot back down in here and have your influence and your control over the cap that way. And if you get focused down, you can use this island to get safe and turn out. But instead, you know, all getting low HP, it's time to rush in and ensure that, you know, I die, you know, 6 minutes into the game, whatever. It's I've just kind of coined a saying this season that he died as he lived, fucking dumb, and that's been about my experience with rank this season. Is I had some fantastic teams, just teams that makes you wonder about society. Anyway, getting back to Yugumo. I'm taking a look at this Jean Bart, and I don't think he's actually gonna push. And instead, I'm gonna circle in here. It's a little risky, but I do have my smoke. I see the Kitakaze shooting. He's not poking around the island if he's busy trying to farm. So just gonna dip in here real quick. And I'm just taking a look, when I zoom in, I'm looking to see closer, you know, sometimes you can see, you know, aspect changes in the ship before, you know, anything seemingly renders for you. Jean Bart pushed up, I went on ahead and just smoked up. He shot, he's gonna be spotted for a while. And take a look at this reload. That's a pretty ridiculous reload for the amount of alpha that they got on these guns. Honestly, this feels almost like a Russian gunboat. It's that solid. Land one torp on that Musashi. And I mean, the thing with these guns, they've got great fire chance. You know, everybody, you know, dogged the reload. You know, this is Russian gun performance. Pretty damn close to, you know, Udaloy, with the exception of she doesn't get as much pen on her guns because, you know, they're only 127, not 130 millimeter. So right here, again, even without any torps, like torpedo armament expertise, without, you know, any of that, you know, I've got torps coming up pretty regular, and I mean, these things hit like trucks. You can see I've still got stuff flooding, and this is one of the benefits to just throwing torpedoes around. You know, you get lots of chances for unrepairable flooding, and that's really nasty for teams to deal with. trying to get these torps out before I come around the island here. Taking a quick look around. Gonna go on ahead, smoke up here, and see if I can, you know, blind shoot this this Kitakaze. This guy's been going to town on my allies, and you know, these guys were never in a position to support me to, you know, when I spot this guy, to actually punish him. So this is why I haven't really went and picked a fight with the Kitakaze. It doesn't serve any purpose for me to try to pick that fight if I'm not going to be able to get support. Now right here, what I'm trying to do, it's a little dirty trick. I'm throwing shots in, you know, behind where he's at, and I'm trying to keep this guy fat, dumb, and happy in this end of the smoke where I've got torps coming in. And you know, this guy actually he's smart. He just leaves smoke, whether he saw the torps or what. He just goes on ahead, leaves the smoke, and you know, now, you know, our one radar cruiser, he's just now breaking into the 7 line. So you know, it's just one of those games, and you know, this is just showing you Yugumo can still save a star, just like you know, the rest of the DDs. You just got to be a little patient with your torps. There goes the Buffalo, and now the fun begins. I basically have a bunch of battleships all trying to chase me, and this is just fun time for Yugumo. And I mean, I'm just looking to kite the Kitakaze right now. This is 100% save a star mode. Right here, I'm taking a look to see eeny, meeny, miny, mo, who's gonna get the torps dropped on him. Jean Bart's turning in behind the island. I think I'm gonna get a decent angle there on that last Musashi that was spotted. I'm gonna just pop speed boost and cutting it close here, but you know, gonna kite back. And I mean, you just see these torps. I mean, you know, if I had teammates where this sort of play style is great with your torps, is if you've got teams that are teammates that you've got some HE spammers, you know, obviously Kitakaze, but like Ibuki, some of these other you know, fire spammer, even Rune would be pretty good to go along with it. Just throwing some shots out here, trying to get some fires, farm some resets. But you know, with the DD and the cap, they're gonna go on ahead and cap it. I'm just, you know, at this point, just gunboating. You can see it. I mean, gun power wise, she's different than, you know, the Russians, but she can approach gunboating in a kind of a different manner. I mean, it's solid alpha. You know, you hit the superstructure, you're getting pretty decent damage, pretty decent fire chance. They've went on ahead, head cap the point, so I'm just turning back in, see what I can do. You know, the clock's ticking down. But, I mean, 9 torpedo hits, you know, 8 floodings, you know, still looking at, you know, 174,000 damage. You know, this ship can put up ridiculous numbers, and you know, this was just another way to play it. And particularly, you know, these single fire torps that I'm doing, um, it's really solid proof that there's nothing really wrong with these torpedoes. You know, people talk about not being able to hit. You know, these torpedoes, Japanese torpedoes, are terrible. Um, you know, it's a user issue. They've got to learn how to aim, how ships move, and speed it up a little bit. Learn how to you know, aim, basically. So anyway, hope you guys like this game. It's a ship I haven't featured much. I'll talk to you later.